Okay guys, backyard scrapping here. As you saw in our last segment or our last video, I had separated the tungsten from the benders. So we're going to go ahead and get these weighed up and get them started. So with the benders, we got 190.14. So we will go ahead and put them in here. And, whoops. And the tungstens, we have 229.41. 229.41, and we are going to do those in separate batches because I don't want to mix these with anything, because if anything's going to give us a problem, it's going to be these. So these should go just fine. We're fixing to go finish up batch 2, and then this will be batch 3 and 4. So we will get back at you. I want to do one more thing with these. I want to hit them with the magnet, make sure we have no magnetics in there and I don't feel any. So alrighty guys, we're gonna go get this batch 3 and 4 started, and we will get back at you in a bit. Okay guys, we are actually going to go ahead and start batch 3 and 4. This is our bendables and these are the heavy coated tungstens. I'm going to go ahead and do them both at the same time. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you with too much of this because it's just repetitive stuff, but I just wanted to show you that we are going to get it started. I already have my acids measured out for each batch. So off we go. And I absolutely do love these plastic beakers for acid. They are great. Okay guys, you can see we're getting instant reactions. So you've seen all this before. I just wanted to show you that we're going to go ahead and get them started. We'll show you what's left out of this one. The starting weight on this was actually 229.41 grams. So we're going to keep track of that. I only expect, 30-35% yield from this. So we will get back at you later on. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in for a second. This is actually kind of funny, but I made a little dum-dum move. Normally when I take my gloves off, I turn them back, right side out again and lay them down left and right. I got in a hurry and I got a phone call, so I took my gloves off and I laid them down, and I was walking around out back talking on the phone, and I came back and put my gloves back on, and guess what? See all that? I put them on inside out. So that's what I'm talking about. It only takes one little tiny goof, and I wipe my hands off, before I take the gloves off. I wipe them off and rinse them real good, but that just goes to show you the little bit of sweat from being in my gloves reactivated the dried silver nitrate. So now I got bloody fingers for a week or two. But I just wanted to throw that in just to show you that's what happens when you don't pay attention. Now thankfully this is not a major thing, but still I gotta walk around like this for a week or two now. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to throw that in and show you, because you're gonna see it in the videos, so laugh out loud with me. There's my buddies again. Can y'all see them? Hi guys. Now, very quickly guys, before I go in and call it a night, because it's freezing out here again, I just want to show you why you try to process the same kind of material with the same kind of material. So far, all of our bendable, or all of our dissolvable contacts, which is the one on the right, have been this nice, even blue. You know, there's a little bit of copper in it, and that's dissolving into solution, but they've all been, all three of these batches that we've done with just the bendable type contacts have all been that color. Now I want you to look at the one on the left, which is the one that has the tungsten, and look at the difference in the color in that solution. So this is why, I just wanted to point this out to you and show you, this is why you try to process as much material as you can that is the same or similar. Because if these two were mixed, that left solution is very dirty. It's probably got more lead in it, even though these had a lot of lead on them still, or a lot of solder on them still. But just look at the difference. I mean, that's just a very perfect example. We have about basically the same type of reaction going on, but look at how much dirtier the left one is. So that's why you want to do that. I just wanted to point that out, guys. I think I'm going to head in. I may pop out a time or two just to add some more acid to these, but I'm just going to let them go for the night. So we will be back at you probably tomorrow morning. Okay guys, it's the next morning again. It looks like our bender contacts have all dissolved. I'm not seeing any activity in there. Our solid ones, or tungsten plated, or whatever you want to call them, there's still a little bit of activity in there, so we're going to let that go for a while. It's another wonderful dreary day out here. We've got a day and a half of sunshine, and then it goes back to this. But anyhow, so I'm going to let that play out a little while longer and go in where it's warm. And then I'll come back out here and check this in a bit and start filtering these off. So we will be back at you in a bit. Okay guys, I just wanted to check in with you and show you where we're at. That is batch 3 that is filtering off right now. It's been going for quite a while, and you can see it's just a drip, 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 even with the vacuum line on it. So we're going to let that continue out. It is bad cold out here today. Maybe it's just me or whatever, but it's cold. There's what we have so far. So by the time we get this in there, and by the time this finishes up, we should have just about a gallon of silver nitrate solution with a little bit of copper in it. As you can see here, you see all that stuff still in the bottom. We still got a little bit of reaction going on in here, so we're going to let that continue on, but we're going to completely process this batch totally separate from the other contacts, or the contacts that totally dissolved. But I just want you to see how much stuff is still down there. We're still getting, like I said, a slight reaction. We've got some solids in there. We've got some powder down in there where some of these broke up, which apparently now we know is kind of a common thing. I will be saving all the solids and returning them. But anyhow, like I said, I just wanted to show you where we're at. I'm actually going to take a ride and see if I can find a glass container somewhere that's going to be heavy walled enough and large enough to do this drop all at once. But we are probably not going to get to the drop in this video. It's probably going to have to be another video, and I actually have to go back to work tomorrow, so I'm going to get as much as I can done today, but that'll be about it. So I think we will probably call it the end of this video, part 3, and we will get back at you when I see if I can find a container to drop this stuff. Alright guys, have a good one.